Hey guys, how are you?
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the MASE and SHADY show. And I thank you, Cleo, for joining us.
Hey
And yes,
Cleo.
we're gonna have to link up very soon. Yes, we've been gone for a minute, but we back. We missed you too. It's been a lot going on, but we are happy to be back. How you doing tonight,
Yes,
Mace?
we missed you, Cleo. I see Cleo in the DMs.
But we gonna have to meet up. We're gonna have to meet up. It's just been a lot. It's the devil been busy, but we're gonna stomp him out. We're gonna have to stomp him out. But
Yes, so
he been busy.
stomp.
How you doing? How was your weekend?
Oh God, it was just too much. I'm telling you, between this suffrage, I'm just suffering. I'm telling you, I thought I was gonna be late to the party because all the coughing and hacking and sweating I did. My wig done lift up. I had to tack it back down, child.
Well, you're a family, so if you got us pull it down, just pull it down.
You have to tack it back down. It's good now, but it was almost going. It was slipping. It was going to. But this week, it's just been a lot. The week has definitely been weekend. Like
It's been weekend, and we have a lot to talk. We got to stop the devil out. Yes, we do.
Yes.
We got to stop him out. So let's talk about this one legislator that I saw. This law that I saw that's happening in California, where they're talking about doing a ebony alert instead of an amber alert for
Ebony.
Black children. So they're gonna do a separate alert for missing Black children called the Ebony Alert.
Yeah, this alert is actually for a separate alert that they're proposing to do for missing Black women and children. It's for
I thought women alert is.
I thought the Ashanti. I thought it was the Ashanti alert. I thought it was the Ashanti alert for women. I believe I don't know where that's located. I don't know if it's world statewide, the Ashanti alert, but they do have an alert called the Ashanti alert for Black women. I thought they were going to use the Ashanti for Carly Russell, but I don't know if they use the Ashanti.
I don't really see the Ashanti alert coming across my phone like I see Amber alert because
the racist. I think this is the most racist and obscene thing to be done in a while because what missing is missing, taken is taken, white or Black. I think the same.
The race of the person does not matter if they're missing.
It shouldn't. So what is it? It's going to be an ebony alert out, and then a clear detective that may be a little slightly racist. Look at it and say, that. Oh, that ain't nothing but ebony missing.
That ain't nothing I need to be worried about. I think we do ourselves a disservice sometimes, and I think this is going to be a disservice to the actual missing children. Just put out a regular Amber Alert so it goes to everybody. Don't nobody know if the child is Black or white unless you give your child an ethnic name. Otherwise,
but the thing is, a child is a child. But this doesn't make any sense either way. I think this is just to be blatant racist. Like Ebony, what's next? An Ivory alert? If we get Ebony, y'all get Ivory. You understand? So
well, I just don't get it. I think that they're trying to pander to the Black community. It's like, oh, we gave y'all something, but
no. But thank you for bringing that up. Because I was just about to mention about pandering. If you could look on the internet, there was a commercial circulating. I think it was about 1960s or 1950 on how to sell to the Negro. Like this is what they do. They sit up and like even giving us Juneteenth. Like we don't want Juneteenth. We want our reparations. Like we want we don't want keep your holidays. Like they're doing something. Like they say in that commercial when they try to pander to the Negro, they say the Negro likes to dress up. The Negro likes to feel like they're trying to be a part of something. The Negro likes to feel special. The Negro likes to feel like they're uppity too. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you think you're giving us something by giving us our own ebony alert, and like Black people are supposed to fall to their needs and gratitude. Oh my God, this ebony alert. You know what I'm saying? Like we needed this. Thank you, Ebony.
Nobody asked for this. Number one, I don't think anybody said we need a separate alert just for Black people, Black children. Hey, Shar, thank you for joining us. I just don't think it's going to benefit us at all, and I really think that you're going to find that it's going to be sad that how much people don't care, especially when you put the Ebony alert out, people are not going to care.
But my thing, what is the point? Because when you put for a missing child, missing person, first thing is description. First thing they're going to ask is what race they are.
Anyway. You're right.
I said, anyway, they're going to ask what race are you. Going to be like a black child, 5'9", wearing a red shirt, blue jeans. But this is going to be descriptive anyway. So what is the point? I think you're just slapping us in the face, trying to be real thing. And like I said, certain things when Candace Owens is right, she's right. And like she said, this is modern day segregation. And that's what it is. You're trying to segregate everybody, like Ebony and Ivory. What is the point when you're still going to give a description of the person?
More and ignore the look.
Right.
I just think the general population is not going to put as much effort into looking for these missing. If you're thinking it's going to help, it's really not going to help. What we probably need more is maybe community policing or neighborhood watches, or where people look out for their neighbors. You know, back in the day, that's how it used to be. You know, a neighbor, a nosy neighbor might save your life one day.
Right. That's why I appreciate nosy people.
See who's coming, who's not coming. And somebody strange came up to your house today. I didn't know who it was. They was in a red truck.
But you kind of like that old lady on the Oval. You watch the Oval? That lady that lived next door to the Oval that's always outside on the porch.
But I was surprised by my neighbor. He knew some stuff that was going on.
Hey, Cece. I saw them over there by your door today. I saw somebody lurking around. Yeah, they was 5'5", brown skin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, to get back to that community, that sense of community, that sense of we looking out for each other. Hey, Sweet Pea, thank y'all for joining us on this impromptu live. Thank y'all so much. So we have
this service. I think it's really racist. I think this thing, because I'm kind of racist. If they had an Ivory alert and I'm a cop and I see an Ivory alert, I'm like, and it's true. And this is just our natural. Hey, Ray, this is sometimes our natural intuition to do things like this. So therefore, by putting it out and you're going to give a description anyway, you're going to have a description of the missing person anyway.
Thanks, CC.
What is the point of labeling it an Ebony alert? I think it's racist.
It's really, I think it's a disservice. I really don't think it's going to help us at all. Hey, Ranting, thanks for joining us. Oshina and Q, thank y'all so much for doing. Hey, Cheryl. I see everybody's dropping in. Hey, y'all. So let's get started with some of the tea. Hey, Princess. So,
speaking of Carly Russell. Carly Russell.
Oh, did you see Carly Russell go in the court? She looked like she done picked up a little bit of weight. She looked like she been stressed out.
Carly been eating them cheeses.
Well, she was flipping her hair a little bit when she was on her way to court. I think the judge recommended a year in prison. I think that's too much. Give her 3 months.
I don't. I think she needs to do at least a year in prison. Sentence that's probably get out in 6 months. I think if with good behavior, get out in 6 months. But I do think that she does need to do some time, because this is serious business. You see right now, like we just discussed, the Ebony alert. Look what they're trying to do to us. They're putting the Ebony alert, trying to segregate us and separate us, and possibly put a racist situation in place. And you're sitting there pretending to be missing, leaving she needs at least 3 months for leaving the wig in the car. That's number one. You don't leave your wig unattended. You don't do that, because this is why I'm in tune with the dead. So I knew that she wasn't dead. If you look back at the previous video, I said she's not dead, because I could feel when people are dead. She's not dead, because I'm in tune with the dead. She's not dead, but I thought she was really missing. I'm like, oh my God, this is serious. Her wig was left, because the wig, I'm like, oh, this is.
Church people was praying for her. She had the prayer lines tied up,
Yeah, because I was really scared. When a wig is left behind, this scares me. This is happening to my circle now. You left a wig on a car seat? Oh no, this girl is either.
But I don't think she's been formally sentenced yet, though. I think that they are looking at a year, but I really hope that she learned her lesson. But I don't think that it was worth a year in prison.
I don't think she learned her lesson. She doesn't look guilty enough.
I want to give her a little bit of grace.
It's a lot of things going on, especially with Black women. You see now with this
But
Ebony alert. It's not safe. Throw the book at Carly for the wig. Leaving the wig.
It is very serious, though. It is very serious. It is very serious. So I do hope that she learns her lesson. But let's get into some of this mess. Potomac is coming back soon, you guys. And the Potomac trailer was released a couple weeks ago. Did you see the trailer?
Yeah, I did.
Do you have any thoughts before we proceed with talking about Potomac? Because there's a lot of Potomac tea that's been out lately. It's a lot of cheating rumors. It's a lot of allegations that's been thrown around already, and the season hasn't started yet. So, first off, what do you think about the trailer?
I think the trailer, because this is really redundant with them, because they get us with the trailers. The Housewives of Atlanta got us. They got us with the trailer. We was excited, and I just hope they give us what the trailer gave us. I want to see it, or I want to be excited about it. Potomac is one of the best franchises on there, but I hope they really bring it this season and give it to us.
It's given very messy, but first we got to talk about.
I hope those wasn't just the highlights.
It's getting messy off the show, like in social media. It's getting messy between Mia and her husband, and Candace and her husband, and their allegations. But before we get to that, we got to get into the fashions. Karen is up first. What do you think about Karen's look?
Well, the Grand Dame, she can do no wrong. She can do no wrong. I think Karen looks very good. Karen is looking more youthful than ever. Like, what are you doing, Karen? Like, Karen really is looking good. And I like the outfit. I like the, I'm a very gaudy girl. So I like the fur sleeves. And I think she got it going on. She looks great.
I think this is a statement piece. I think she looks good. I think that she's one of the people that learned from the first couple seasons, because she was looking raggedy. Her wig was shifting the first couple seasons. But since then, she's picked it up. And I think actually for this season, a lot of the girls have picked it up, including Giselle. Jezebel actually looks good here. I really like the dress. I like
she done picked up her neck as well. Somebody went to a doctor.
The neck has been picked up and lifted. She got a ponytail bun. It's cute. It's cute. I like it.
Giselle's always been a beautiful woman, but it's just that little nasty attitude that makes her, ugh. But the neck.
She got rid of that stylist friend that she has. Robin Square Body is next. She looks okay.
I can't even do it, y'all. My arm is messed up, so I am, CC twin. Y'all know what time it is with this. My arm is messed. I can't even lift it up all the way.
I see it for Robin Square Body. She said she's not going anywhere, even though y'all want her to go so bad. She was on her social media. You said what? Robin, what's the issue with this season? Because they said that she has a lot of drama.
I don't like the cut. She looks like a sexy snow cone. I don't like the way it's shaping her, because she doesn't need to be cut off from here, because she's very square and bulky up top. So that cut,
I don't think the dress fits her.
That really boxes her. Yeah. That makes her more square. So she needs more of a heart shape or something plunging or a V-neck to really accentuate that, to show, accentuate her chest area.
Yeah.
And
she needs to show them broad shoulders.
Yeah.
But it's a cute dress, but not cute for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a nice dress, but it's not for her body shape.
We have Mia, Plastic Barbie. I mean, Mia's gonna do Mia. Very minimalistic in the dress, and very much everything in the face. All the makeup and fillers and Botox in the face. But very, minimalistic.
How this girl lifts her head off the pillow. Her face has to be heavy with all that Botox in it. I do not know. Like, Mia is.
I think natural beauty is attractive, but when you have to put on pounds and pounds and pounds of makeup to just.
But it's more. And it's more than a makeup. It's like you're having all these fillers and putting these fillers in your face. Like, I wonder what I truly want to see these ladies in like 20, 30 years to see if their face become rock. They're going to be out there looking like that guy from the Fantastic Four. What's that? The Rock Man from Fantastic
What's his name called? I know who you're talking about, the orange one, but I can't remember.
The Rock. I forgot. Is it Rock? I forgot.
I forgot. It's been a while.
From the Fantastic Four, are they going to look like that? They're going to have brick face and face looking like a brick. Like it's real hard and like it's like you brick face bitch. Not making no, but
Mia's going to be in a lot of the drama this season, so we're gonna keep.
I can't believe what she's doing to Gordon, and neither could Gordon, obviously. But I could believe it. Gordon should have knew. Oh well,
he should have known. But we're gonna talk about her stripper past in a minute. But speaking of strippers, looking like strippers, what do you think about Ashley? I think
is that my girl. That is my Gemini girl, Ashley. Ashley looks like she's ready to start trouble. Ashley looks like she's ready to steer the pot. That she's ready.
Every season needs a troublemaker. I mean, y'all love to talk about people that start the mess, but we need people that keep it going. And Ashley gonna keep it going. She's gonna get her check. She's gonna co-produce. She might as well be a producer on the show. I feel like I think she looks cute here. And allegedly her and Michael are still not divorced. So we'll see what's going on.
I don't see them getting a divorce, honestly. I don't see them really getting a divorce. I think they're going to come back together in some type of capacity. It's going to be some type. It may not be monogamously, if that's a word.
But how long do it take to get a divorce? Like, how long do it take?
I don't think they're going to get a divorce because actually, I think when Ashley found out that she fumbled the bag, like, Ashley, you should have. Like, what kind of Gemini are you, Ashley? You were supposed to see this coming.
No, she stayed with him for the appropriate amount of time.
But she did, but she still didn't get anything. She still it's not going to be favorable in her favor. The divorce wouldn't be favorable for her, and I think this is the reason why they're still married because it was some paperwork in place. She was bamboozled. She was hoodwinked. She didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on her by the name of Michael. So she was just hoodwinked and bamboozled.
Moving on to Happy Eddie's wife, Wendy. I think Wendy looks good here. A lot of people saying that Wendy is best dressed. I think she looks good.
I think so. I think
I like the peach theme that they had. It was very, very pretty on them.
I think so too. And that color against her skin.
That color on that black buttery brown skin
is like really attractive.
It really pops. So I think she looks good. She looks good. Candace.
Boo. Candace
looks like Candace always has to take it a little step further.
Candace looked like she ran in a curtain and got stuck.
I don't like the hair. I think she missed me with the hair. Maybe if she would have stuck with a singular tone, because it's like platinum blonde in the bun, and then it's like brownish in the front.
She looked like the Statue of Liberty. I don't know what's going on. Like this is not
the Statue of Liberty.
She's looking like the Statue of Liberty, very heavy. Like it's very heavy in that drapery.
And this is the newcomer who's supposed to be coming against Wendy, saying that Wendy mother is doing roots on her. So it's gonna be some drama, some spiritual drama on the next season. She's saying that Wendy mother is doing roots on her. But she looks like Bucky to me, but some people like Bucky.
Yeah, she's cute. I like the dressers. She's cute.
And then we got church mother Charisse. I don't know why she's here.
Needs to go. Like she's still here. Like Charisse, you still here?
I really didn't see much of her in the trailer, so I'm not sure why she was cast as.
Where is Jocelyn when you need her? Because I need Jocelyn to pop up and say, "Ho, why is you here?" That's
I think she's on. I think Wendy and not Wendy, Robin and Giselle are really. They must have her on payroll because I don't know why Charisse is still here. But let's talk about G on social media upset because Mia decided she was going to leave him after all of his money ran out. And he finally had the realization, the come to Jesus moment, that Mia only wanted him for his money and not for him. And he was upset because he gave her a pass, you know, and she was still sneaking around with other rich men, and she didn't really love him like he thought that she did.
I don't know why Gordon is shocked. He should have been preparing for this. This is something that normally occurs. I know that his ex-wife, to whom I believe, I'm not too sure, but I do believe allegedly he was cheating on his ex-wife with Mia. I know that she's somewhere laughing hard because you traded in something that was there for you for this microwave person that doesn't even, now you have a baby with this person. You have 2 children with
and she's gonna take all the child support.
That you have 2 children, so even she's not going to have any type of regards to that you're going broke, that you may not have it. She's going to want her shmoney. You know what I'm saying? She's going to want her shmoney, and you see what type of woman that you're dealing with, and that women that you can bang out in the what bathroom was that? That was the Hooters or the Waffle House?
It was a Waffle House bathroom. I remember that specifically.
You slammed her against the Waffle House.
We had a whole thing about Waffle House bathrooms.
If you done slammed her against the Waffle House wall.
Waffle House, not even IHOP. Not even IHOP.
It was the Waffle House walls. She
was working in. She's been working for a long time. And she said she's going to continue to work.
But you're not blaming men for this. Why do you think women like this is going to be trustworthy and women like this is going to hold you down? Women like this.
He knew what time it was. It's not that. He knew what time it was.
I don't understand. Like, why are you alone? Like,
you met her at the strip club. When the money start acting funny, she start acting funny. And she dipped out on you and you looking stupid.
And this is not all strippers, not all thing, because I bartended and stuff like that. I'm not that type of person.
I'm not saying all strippers want men for money, but if you meet somebody in the strip club,
you should have saw her moves. Like the way she moved, the way she was being on the Waffle House wall, willing to be banged out, or willing to sleep with you, willing to take you from it. She was proud of that. She was proud that she took him from his wife. Like she was proud of that. That was something she was bragging on. You know, she was bragging on it. So now, and you sat there and you thought you had a prize. Look at him with his just smiling.
It's funny how the tables turn, because not too long ago he was bragging about his peen size to Karen and the other ladies and how much, you know, she loves it, this, that, and the third. And now you on social media crying because she left you looking stupid. I do want to play audio of what G said. Let me see. Let me know if you can hear the audio.
No.
Let me see. I don't know why it's not playing.
No, Oshina, it wasn't even about her sneaking around. It's that she wants to go.
Take this time for them to play it.
He's mad because he said he gave her the pass. He allowed her to, to go out and do what she wanted to do.
He gave her the pass and she was sleeping around anyway. And sleeping.
Leave home. Like, she wants to leave. She's like, you know what? This other person probably got, the funds, and he's slinging the peen, right? I got to go. And he was like, we were supposed to still be together. But you can't do this. This never works. This don't work. Like,
allegedly, his peen wasn't working. Allegedly. So let me see if I can pull it up. This is via Reality TV Unlocked, I believe. Let me see if it'll do it now.
Two rules. One is, don't give me a reason to look for it. Secondly, keep the kids out of it. As long as you'll do that, I'm fine. Now, what really aggravates me through all of this is that I've given her permission, but yet she still chooses to sneak around, chooses to lie, chooses to continually change her story about what's going on and why she's leaving me and this, that, and the other, and actually not even telling me why. what she's told me, well, she's told me that this guy's her soulmate. I said, well, hey, you can have the best of both worlds. I've said you can see someone, just don't make it public. Be careful and don't involve the kids. Well, she still sneaking around and thinking I didn't know. I mean, I see the phone records. I pay the phone bills. My name's on the account. I see. And I see the calls at 2:00 in the morning and the times when I'm away from home and all those kinds of things. So I knew what was going on. But, you know, she made the choice, I guess, to choose him over me. I do agree that Mia married me for my money and the future that she thought I could provide. Yeah, I absolutely believe her leaving me now is tied to the fact that I don't have access to assets and my funds are limited at this point in time, that she now has access to funds. And this guy that she's seeing, she believes has access to funds. And I think she's leaving me for that reason. She's mentioned that they're going to be buying a house together and doing businesses together and other kinds of things together, which tells me that the interest is based on monetary gain from the relationship. So I absolutely believe that she's leaving me because she sees an upgrade.
So I'm gonna cut him off right there because you sound stupid now. So it took all this time, and you just now realizing that she only wanted you for your money. I mean, it wasn't because of your good looks, sir. It wasn't because of your, amazing personality. I mean,
a lot of times
clearly,
older men, they don't want to be embarrassed, and especially with what he did. Like you left your wife for her. So therefore, when you done left your wife, left a secure situation, you got your family members, your kids probably looking at you like this is a tramp. I told you so. I told you so. So you're probably forcing it when she's trying to slide out that door because you ain't got no money. Once that money slid out that window, she's sliding out the door. You know what I'm saying? So now you look stupid. So now you look like a stupid, foolish old man. You know what I'm saying? You look very foolish.
Is this going to play out on Potomac? Is he trying to prepare us for something on the season? Or it better be on the show. It better be on the show.
It probably is. At this point, he's probably really, because look at him. At this point, when women do things like this, he's a man of a particular age. Gordon is he's an older gentleman. So right now, with him being an older gentleman, you don't have the finances that you once had. Who are you going to get now? You're not going to be able to find a young, spry woman to take care of you or wipe your butt or, wheel you around when you become you're not going to find her. Mia was that for him. So you invested all that in horror.
Well, so now you rolled the dice and you lost. We got to talk about some more Potomac cheating allegations. A woman has come out claiming that she's been in Christina Bassett's DMing, hooking up on the side. She's claiming to be the mistress. And I don't know if this is going to play out on the show either, or are we going to get glimpses of this? But this is kind of interesting. Do you believe the cheating rumors or no?
I don't.
Are you Remy Pine?
I'm up in the air with it. I don't know either way. Like I don't put it past Chris, but I don't know if it's with this woman. I don't
hear from the. You go ahead, Mace.
I said I don't put it past Chris, but I don't know if it's with this woman. I don't know if this woman is telling the truth.
Let's hear it from the mistress's mouth, alleged mistress. Let's hear what she has to say via Unwind with Tasha K. That's where y'all go to spill y'all nasty secrets.
Okay, man. Ayana, you said, is it Ayana?
Natasha Yana. Okay, all right. And I know he's married. I sent him like a wiki face, which I shed it because I knew that was a married man. So that might be on my part. And then I keep like cooking food and everything, and he kept messaging me and everything.
So when did he message you? How long ago?
Oh, we still messaging. Like, let me go to extreme and say, all right, let's talk to Tasha K.
So wait a minute. So he told you he loved you?
Yes, ma'am.
Like how far into y'all talking?
I had an abortion by him.
You got the paperwork? You got the abortion paperwork?
Yes, yes.
Screenshot it. Screenshot it real quick. Put it in the chat. Let me see it.
Well, no, ma'am, I can't. Look, I'm not trying to like.
I'm not gonna put that out. That's sensitive information, and you're not going to jail. I'm not gonna do you like that. I just want to see it in case they be trying to say, "Oh shit, that it's a lie." No, it will only. I'll be like, you better stand down, motherfucker. You better stand down. I will never post your private information like that. Is too private.
Like this. Oh, I'm pregnant by Candace's husband. That's a whole nother story. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. How long ago did you have the abortion?
12 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
12.
I was gonna say, girl, you are still postpartum.
12.
She lying.
And yet, if I had that baby, it would have been a whole situation. Like, how could I? And he told me, if you had this baby, she can't be on the show.
So we're just gonna pause it in her. A lot of people who listened to the interview that Tasha K was doing with her said that she sounded drunk or inebriated during the conversation, and I can kind of agree on that.
Well, Tasha K did say
going through something.
Tasha K did say prior to the interview that the girl got super wasted and that she was, I believe, she was inebriated, she was a little drunk, and that she had to sober up and call her back for the interview. And that she had to make sure that she was like sobered up. But like you said, she doesn't sound like she was completely sobered up. I don't know if it was just drunk tales. But I don't. It sounded like drunk tales. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't put it past Chris, but I'm not too convinced it's this woman.
So we'll have to keep an eye out on that, to see if anything comes about.
Candace,
I haven't heard anything since that little interview.
Well, Candace was real quiet. She didn't say anything.
She really hasn't, and usually she'd be quick to jump to social media, but maybe she's learning not to do that so much lately, which is a good thing. I like that for her, but maybe she's trying to turn over a new leaf.
Maybe. Maybe.
So let's talk about Sexy Red, or I like to call her Unsexy Red.
Sexy.
I think Sexy Red is a plant. I believe that she is just here to get as much money as she can because I don't see no type of talent. Yes, some of her little catchphrases are interesting, catchy, but that's about it.
Before we talk about Sexy Red, we got to give her a big congratulations. Sexy Red has announced, allegedly announced her pregnancy. She was on stage.
Who's the daddy? Who's the daddy?
With her stomach out. We don't know if it's the dreadhead with the ankle monitor, or if it was a nigga that she was sucking his toes, or if they both the same nigga.
Yeah, because the feet picture, came out, and that's, that was enough.
Actually, that didn't come out. That was on her Instagram. That's way back in her page. Like, that was like months ago on her Instagram, and it's still up there. Because I saw it, because I showed it to my husband. It's like, oh, remember when your
toes look disgusting.
Yeah,
but not only that, Sexy Red. Did you see her alleged tape that was put on her her Instagram live? Did you see it? I had to do a little research, just to see what was going on. It's just research, y'all. But from what I seen, it looked like a project.
At this point, maybe she did. I don't know. That's how I need to know. Is that the
part of me feels like she did put it out herself. I think she did put it out herself to boost her. She's a clout chaser right now, and that's the only way she's gonna get famous. It's the clout. That's the only way, and she knows that. And I think she was releasing stuff slowly but surely. And that tape that she released, a lot of people was mad at her because she has that song called, her Her private area is pink and booty hole
brown.
brown. But what we saw was not pink. It was more of like a rusted, dark brown color. It wasn't pink.
But Sexy did have a rebuttal to that for people that was saying that her coochie wasn't pink, that it was looking booty hole brown instead of being pink. Sexy did have a rebuttal. I believe her words was that niggas who get coochie know that what she's talking about. She said that you obviously don't get no coochie, nigga, if you don't know what she's talking about. Common sense. That's what she said. She said she
got common sense, but does she have a lip gloss line named after STDs?
I don't know, because I don't want cottage cream cheese color. I don't want.
She has cottage cream cheese lipstick, cottage cream,
yeasty yellow, gonorrhea. It was gonorrhea green. It was yeasty yellow. It was
yeasty yellow. Wow.
Syphilis melon.
How do we know she's pregnant and she just been eating? How do we know she just been eating? Is she pregnant? I saw her belly, but that don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it could have been a burrito. But people were, they were rubbing it, and
just because you rubbing your belly doesn't mean you're pregnant. Thank you, CC.
No, but I don't know if she's pregnant or not. But she said what it is. I don't know if she's having a burrito or a baby. But if it is a baby, congratulations to Sexy Red. As far as her being an industry plant, I believe that she is and doesn't know it. Just like what Kanye West said about Cardi B. He said
Cardi B was
when he had said what he had said, and that's all to be said. But he said what he said, and that was it, because she probably don't know that she's an industry plant, because a lot of times we push this certain this agenda. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sexy Red is targeting young girls, the black, like, throughout the whole, everybody, my coochie bank, my booty, we don't even realize, because I get caught up in the ratcheticity too. Like, oh, what? Oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the beat and everything that goes on, and then you don't realize you're singing something really trifling that's detrimental and really not conducive to the black community. This is disgusting music. This is putting people, black women out as horrors. This is making looking at it's really disgusting. And when they put this out like that and just keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it,
the blogs are pushing her too. The blogs are really pushing her
generation. Like, they like to talk about our little Kim and all this stuff. Yeah, we had little Kim and she made a Sprite can disappear in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? But she said she made a Sprite can disappear in her mouth. It was still a little bit of imagination. It was a metaphor and a little imagination to the point, not just spread and wide and hawk spit in my cooch.
But like, even now you got little kids.
That was disgusting. Ew.
You got little kids singing the Skeet song at school.
But it's promoting. It's promoting a lot. Just like Cardi, you probably were put there to sing ignorant music with a fancy jazzy beat, sing all this ignorant music, and we just bopping along. Because I just find myself, I get caught up. I be like, if you try to see me, you know what's up. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to catch myself sometimes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they want you to add like a trap. Piece of trash. That's the image that she puts out there. And that tape, I am so sorry. It was not the movie. It was not sexy. It was very projetic. It looked very musty in that room.
This is what the young girls are emulating and they're imitating. And we don't see what this imagery is doing to us and to our community. It's destructive. It's very destructive. Even so, like with Ice Spice. Ice Spice is a cute girl. She's from the Bronx. I like Ice Spice. I love her. But that little fro, that little cute fro that makes you look like a brat doll, but you got your ass out. You got a kid here, but when you turn around, your whole ass is out. Mm-hmm. That's very subjective. That's pedo-ish to me. Like, because a man is looking at you, they're looking at you being lustful. That booty that's sticking out, but you got a whole kid fro on top of your head. And you see how she tried to transition and put the straight hair on, and she was rocking the straight hair and she was looking more mature. Like, you look like the music you sing. But right now you talking about
this, she'll put that wig on because that's her gimmick.
And you have that little girl image, like you even had North up there chilling with Ice Spice. Like you have that little girl image, but with your whole ass out. Like you in the front, you look like a little girl, but when you walk away, you like you don't even understand what they're doing. They're setting. It's big. Like I don't even want to go to in the diatribe about it, but I could go on for days about what they are doing and how they're setting up the whole Black community, like with this bull crap, and everybody they're sitting there falling for it.
But let's speak.
Take that damn fro. Take that little Ronald McDonald fro off. It ain't cute. You look like a little kid. You put that straight wig back on, like so you can look your age. Look like an adult. You look like you're grown. You look like a kid singing.
Looks like an adult. We gotta move on to Lanithia.
Oh geez.
Been on social media with Bethany Frankel, someone who has also benefited a lot from exposure on Bravo. You can't tell me that she hasn't. She's a millionaire now. She has her own liquor line, and she has other businesses. And she is bitter at Bravo and Andy, so she invited Lanithia on her show. Lanithia, on the other hand, doesn't have much to show for herself as Bethany does. I mean, Bethany at one point had a talk show. Even though Omarosa told her it was going to be gone in a year, at least she had a talk show. And she's had a lot of opportunities. So has Lanithia. She opened up some shops that, were foreclosed on. Lanithia Lounge, which is closed now.
She's making Greg to do it. When they asked her for that money for the shop, she was like, go dig up Greg and get Greg to do it.
You blaming Greg for your financial issues, but you don't want to pay nobody. The married husband that you were dating is out with another woman that's not even his ex-wife. And now you back on YouTube, making videos trying to get your likes up because you have nothing else going on. I'm tired of her singing the same song about what Andy did, what Bravo did. I feel like you could have did something else by now. You could have went to another network. You could have played it smart, started your own network, started doing interviews at your house, something. If that's what you wanted to do. I think she just feels like we owe her something for just being Nene. And I think that's where she falls short. What do you think?
I think Nene just didn't play her cards right. Nene, you had everything in the palm of your hands. It was that ego. I think her thinking that she couldn't be replaced. Thinking that everyone's replaceable. Like you are replaceable, as you can see. And you just went about it the wrong way. I think if she had humbled herself a little more, because once she got on that Apprentice, once she got down to with Donald Trump and them, she started really acting, she got her back teeth in. She was, I
think that's when she switched. And
she didn't know
in her
act.
brain, she felt like I'm a real celebrity.
But that's where her downfall was. Because I know, quiet as a cat. Allegedly, they said she couldn't even read the script down to the what was that show she was on the Glee or whatever?
What was it called? The New Normal?
Glee, the New Normal. She was on Glee first. She did Terrence was on Glee. And
was it the New Normal?
They moved her over to the New Normal. And they like, she allegedly she was having difficulties reading the script. But you're not really who you think you are. No, but I'm saying, but you was cool to follow la la around there to the Atlanta Housewives. But when you get and play with the big leagues, you're not that girl in the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? You're that girl to fool la la around.
You're not as professional as you think.
But and I think she went about things the wrong way, and then she didn't handle her business right. I don't think I think when she was with that Italian,
I'm tired of her whining about Bravo, and she was a pioneer, but
she's whining about everything.
I'm tired.
She's whining about her man. She was just down to the YouTube crying on the thing, talking about, should I? Let me get attention. Should I arrangement with single? Should I stay single? Or should I just have an arrangement where they would be with me and I would be with them? No, because Greg was your damn daddy. That's the problem. You never grew up. You a Toys R Us kid, bitch. Like you never grew up. Like you never grew up because Greg snatched you right off the pole and was your daddy ever since then. And now that your daddy's gone, you don't know how to function on your own. You know what I'm saying? So now you need that man or need someone there all the time because you feel like you're not whole. And Tasha K already had blew up the man, Noni, or whatever his man is, down to some party, looked like he was cheating, looked like he was with another woman that don't look nothing like Nene. And that's insulting in itself to a woman. Because a lot of times when our men cheat on us, we be, like, how the girl look, how the hoe look, what she look like, and we see a girl that kind of look like us or something like that, we know, like, at least we think. But when you see somebody that's totally different from you, that ain't nothing like you like, oh, is this what he like? It ain't me.
Well,
and
you
girl,
get them how you lose them. That's what they say.
It's a shame that she's being dragged into court for alienation of affection by Noni's estranged wife, allegedly, and that he's cheating on both of y'all. How dreadful.
How dreadful. Let's move on to some other dreadful news. Summer Walker. I don't know who this little girl is, but there is a girl doing interviews saying, this is all alleged, this is not true.
Jesus on the main line, tell them what you want.
And I do not want to be spreading somebody's medical history or what have you. So I'm gonna say it, but I'm not gonna say it. It's this girl doing interviews saying that Little Meech told her that Summer Walker allegedly has bumpity bump. And that's why he stopped dealing with her so much. And also that she does witchcraft, which we knew about the witchcraft. Like, that's not new.
It's not technically. I don't think it's not witchcraft. People call it witchcraft. It's like I think she studies the Ifa, maybe Ifa religion. She may be.
But the girl in the interview said witchcraft.
Yeah, because people are ignorant. People don't understand. Like it's especially people that Christian people, Baptist people, and stuff like that. Anything that's not Catholic or something, it's like, oh, that must be witchcraft. That's witchcraft. They don't even know their own background because, like, you sitting there studying a religion that a white man gave you to control you, fool. That was only there.
Let's hear straight from the horse's mouth. Well, the alleged horse. Let's hear what she has to say in this interview. This is all alleged. We're not saying this is actual factual. This is alleged. Coming from some random girl that knows Lil Meech.
No, this is the alleged cousin girl. Alleged. I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the girl, that apartment that he was going into that he said was his cousin.
They ain't cousins for real.
No, but I'm like, well, she's the
cousin.
Cousins? Oh. I don't know, but she's the alleged cousin.
The alleged cousin. We'll say alleged cousin. Ex-cousin. They said ex-cousin.
With a condom, you know why? We was talking about Summer Walker because that's around the time they just broke up. I'm not trying to catch herpes. And the last she was with had herpes.
So you're saying Summer Walker had herpes?
Oh God.
Oh nah.
Yeah.
So Lil Meech told you that Summer Walker had herpes.
Yeah. She got herpes. Summer Walker.
Wow. Damn.
And so he told me, she got herpes and you with her. He was like, oh, I wasn't attracted to her like that. She wanted to have sex all day. No, but guess what? She got it from a gay. She was with a gay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Getting kind of hot in here.
I'm hot.
I'll tell you something about this. Summer Walker and him, right? They had a deal together to make money together. But I'm saying this right now because last time this motherfucker kept my clothes. I don't leave my dirty clothes around because people can take your clothes and go do witch.
Does he pillow talk? Was he pillow talking about Summer Walker?
Oh yeah. He pillow talk a lot. And I'm so glad I fucked him with a condom. You know why? We was talking about Summer Walker.
So they was pillow talking, but they supposedly cousins. Okay.
I don't think. I think it's wrong.
I don't think it's right for people to go out and tell people diagnosis, especially on a platform like that. That is messed up.
Yeah, and it's like you're saying allegedly, like he could say anything to you. He could have lied. He doesn't look like he could lie. Like he says he wears deodorant, doesn't he? Like it doesn't have to be
say he
true.
smell like a bag of onions. That's what people say.
Like yeah, like
I
he
just
just
think
gives
that
bags
was
of onions.
tacky.
He
I don't know this
just gives
girl, but
onions.
it was very
I
tacky.
don't know. Because I haven't been around him to smell him, but through the picture, it just gives an onionly odor. Like through the picture, like I just no. It's like
To me, he seems really almost like, especially the pictures that I saw with him and that other girl, the mistress that's Selena Kyle. What was her name?
yeah, Selena Powell.
Selena Powell.
She has a lot of nerve.
It gave high school sneaking under the stairwell in the bathrooms, lifting up your shirt like a 10-year-old.
Like
It
a
was
little
like
boy, he just gives like a musty little boy.
it was like a very childish, sexual child. That's what it. That's the energy
Summer
that
Walker
he
had
had.
3 kids. She should have been. I don't think she should have been down to the thing, messing around with little Meech. Anyway, that was a bad look. And for that girl to get on the thing as a woman, especially like you're a woman, why would you get on there and expose her? Like that was wrong. I don't think they should.
Yeah, that was like people will say anything on these podcasts to get views and likes.
Yeah, because and then you're saying it like that's nothing to joke about. Like
it's not, and she can sue her for that. Just like
that can make you look at people a whole another way. Like you don't realize, and that's the same reason why I believe Tasha K was sued. And that's one thing I do agree with Cardi B for suing her for the herpes thing, because that's something that you can't get rid of it, and it's a lot of stigma behind that, and a lot of people.
It's a lot of stigma.
It's a lot of stigma behind that, and even though we know that you can't catch it like this, and it has to be an outbreak and all the stuff, we know all the technical and the physical as far as medical ways to get it and stuff, but you still, because every time Usher, because I'm still shocked that y'all want to see him skate the hell around, because every time, like if I was Kiki, like no,
this alleged bumpity bump hasn't stopped him from getting women.
But this is what I'm saying, and I don't, and like I said, somebody coming from me, I don't understand, because now I see Usher and he was every time he lean in and do one of those, I be scrolling dumb fast on the Instagram, like I think I'm gonna get it.
It's a good portion of people that just don't want to deal with it at all, and there are people who
it's a stigma behind it, something that you can't get rid of.
And especially if it's not true.
Like you don't sit there and say that about people. These are just like mind your business.
She looked like a hood rat anyway. So, speaking of hood rats, we got to talk about. And this is a sad story for me because I love them. I've been following them. I posted them multiple times on my page, especially LaShondra.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some LaShondra. I think she's funny. I think her videos are funny, and they relate to a lot of people. It was very interesting to find out that she was married to a stud pastor. I didn't know she was a pastor. I did not know you was the first lady. So not only was you a stud pastor, you was a cheating stud pastor. Not only was you a cheating stud pastor, you was a scamming, frauding stud pastor, and allegedly got this lady kicked out of her house. I don't know where she living in. Every time I see her in a video, she looks like she in a hotel room. I don't know what their financial situation is now, but I look like they got kicked out of their house because Ray Chandra wasn't paying the rent. LaShondra said she was giving her the money for the rent, and the rent just wasn't getting paid. And they had an arrangement where she was giving her the money on the 15th, which is already late.
It was late as well. And that really made me question LaShondra. And speaking of her, I didn't realize who she was, because I used to see her. I used to watch her actually, like probably maybe 8 or 9 years ago, maybe on Facebook. She used to be on Facebook. She was heavier. She was bigger, and she used to do thing. And I didn't really equate that was her. She lost a lot of weight. She looks different, like her hair and stuff like that. Because she was just giving on Facebook, she was giving country bumpkin, but she was doing like styling people, like plus size women. And I used to watch her videos, because she did have nice clothing for the women, but it was giving real country. Like it was nice for the country, but it was country. It's country cool, but it was weird. Like you saying that you was giving her the money on both of y'all ain't right. I smell a snake with both of them. Like I said, my third eye, don't lead me wrong, child.
She
Y'all
supposedly
both,
filed for divorce and has
yeah,
moved on. And
I don't know with both of them. Maybe the stud pastor was definitely scamming, but this girl milk ain't clean either, because what would you, why are you giving your significant other paying the rent? Because she said we paid the rent every month on the 15th, so I gave her rent and late fees every month. Your rent, that could be just cause for a landlord to want to evict you as well, because the rent being late every month, even though they're accumulating late fees and they're getting the extra money on late
but we
fees.
don't know their financial situation. You know, sometimes, you know, if you're struggling,
it's just not adding up. And sometimes you gotta, but every month. She said it like
it's
it was
not adding up. It's really not adding up, because a lot of women was calling in saying that they was getting their backs broken by the stud pastor's dildo, and a lot of people were saying that she was scamming them out of, like, I guess it's like group housing. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like
also with her best friend. This is the same young lady who said that her we gonna call her the stud pastor. Does the stud pastor have a name?
Ray Chandra. Ray Chandra.
Ray Chandra and LaShandra?
Yeah.
The Chandras. Okay.
So yeah, the Chandras.
The Ray Chandra, Ray Chandra, okay. She said that Ray Chandra borrowed money from her best friend, $1,000 or whatever, and said it was for LaShandra and her best friend. It's not adding up. Like, what kind of best friend are you? Like if you, I would get rid of the best friend too, but I'm getting rid of the stud pastor, because how my stud come to, I mean, Ray Chandra come to my Ray Chandra is the stud, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna call Ray. Hi, Ray, gonna come to my friend and get $1,000, and my friend not tell me, like it's some type of top secret. The first thing, my friend gonna be on that jack, like, yo, don't say nothing, but I just lent, I'm not even giving you the money actually until I speak to my friend. I don't care what you told me not to tell, that my loyalty lies with my friend. And you said that she borrowing money and she was scamming people around you, but no one told you that she was scamming them around you until this happened. It's just a lot to think on. I think it's more to the story. It's a lot more to the story.
It's more to the story. But it's really making Ray Chandra look bad, and it's also reflecting on LaShandra, because a lot of people are looking at her crazy.
I'm looking at her crazy. Like, why would you pay rent every month on the 15th?
Everything that glitters is not gold. A lot of people come on social media and they make it seem like everything's so grand, and then meanwhile behind the scenes they going through all this BS. So
exactly, it's a lot more. And
it's I did like her. No, I do. I liked them together.
I like her because I think she's very funny.
They was a funny couple, a fun couple, and we hate to see it, but another stud pastor goes down. She has been forced to.
I didn't know that she was in the community. I was shocked to even know. Like, she's just, she has to give that sassy black. She's a sassy black woman. Sassy.
Well, I think she's one of those people that love who she loved, because she obviously had children with the man. She obviously been with men before. So I don't know, but I was just disappointed in what I saw there.
I hate to see a good lesbian couple go down.
A good God-fearing lesbian couple.
I do. I hate, because I love, like I said, I love a good lesbian couple. Like, they are so good. Like, I know Beyonce.
So yes, Beyonce is on the docket tonight. She wrapped up her tour, and now on December 1st, she will be releasing a movie for all of you all who didn't get a chance to go see Renaissance. You can see it on December 1st at AMC Theaters. Of course, I'll be there. Hopefully, y'all don't be screaming throughout the whole movie, so I can actually hear what she's saying. I might wait a few days and go after, because I feel like the first day is going to be a whole bunch of fans, and I'm not going to be able to hear anything. And
but you know what movie Beyonce should really make? she should really make the movie of how she allegedly took down all these queens of R&B, Blue Cantrell, Aaliyah, what's the other girl? I forgot her name. She done took her down so bad. Carrie Hilson. Like they was just down to the TikToker telling that Beyonce was just ruining careers, that Beyonce is not the angel of mine.
That's
She is
what Tierra Marie was saying. Tierra Marie was saying that Beyonce ruined her career because
Beyonce is, but I'm telling you, you got to pay attention to who these people are with. Like these people, you look at Beyonce and you think she's sweet as honey and she's sugar and spice. She's probably because she's like, you're not too far away from your partner. Like always look at a person partner. How they scared of Jay-Z, they scared of Beyonce too. Because 50 Cent said Beyonce hopped off that window ledge and ran down on him twice. Like, oh, you know, Beyonce, you know, she could be with the shit. She could be thugging with her pound, her coochie pink, her booty hole red.
I don't think she does that anymore. If she did in the past, she can pay people to do that for her.
Yeah, she probably could now, but she probably paid people to do it for her.
She's just on the docket because of the movie, y'all. That's it.
That is, but it just, you know, that was just watching the TikTok. But Blue Cantrell is mad about the situation.
Blue Cantrell can't sell any music anyway.
She took her man and her career.
It's okay. She wasn't gonna do nothing with it anyway. Beyonce is the highest grossing female. Hold on, she.
How you gonna say she was?
She is the highest grossing female with her latest tour. I think her tour made a lot. It made a lot of money to put her in the top 10 tours of all time. I can't find the thing that I had where it had listed exactly what she did, but I know she's broken a lot of records with this tour.
Beyonce broke all the damn records. Like Beyonce is the queen. At the end of the day, she's the queen. You can't deny her. You can't deny her. Now, just because she's ruining people's careers does not make her the queen.
She ain't just started ruining people's careers.
She's ruining careers. She's a regular career ruiner.
That was her early days.
But people just got two things exist in the thing. Like Beyonce could be the queen. She's the queen. She's the best at what she's doing. She's top, and she could have ruined a couple of careers in her day. That's it, and it doesn't take away her queen.
She could have, but okay. Tierra Marie, let's use her as an example. She was set up to be the star of her label.
I don't think she ruined her career.
Rihanna wasn't delivering. She wasn't delivering. Rihanna came along. Beyonce said, "Oh, this Rihanna girl got something." That's not necessarily destroying Tierra Marie. It's actually kind of boosting Rihanna. But in boosting Rihanna, it was like a casualty.
Yeah, plus Tierra Marie was huge. Like I'm like her body grew up into her head.
Remember when Tierra Marie, A. Marie, and Rihanna did that performance together, and that was all strategic. It was a reason that they did that performance together. They wanted to see how all of three of them would look, and how would they look performing one of the Queen songs.
Mm-hmm.
So during that performance, Tierra Marie, she had the main part. She had Beyonce's part, but she just didn't deliver. And she looked like she had been drinking a little bit because she kept messing up the dance moves.
Tierra Marie back in the day, she gonna have a drink now.
Back in the day and now. Tierra Marie messed it up. And I think that they put them together to see who was gonna be the star.
Yeah, A. Marie
did a great job.
A. Marie don't got it.
They didn't push A. Marie. A. Marie did the best out of all three, in my opinion. But I don't think that was the direction that the label wanted to go in. And they chose Rihanna because she had a different sound than the others. And she was a pretty girl. But I don't think
you got to look at from a record label's perspective. Who's the girl that I can control? As a record label perspective, and that's me being an expert. Like it's about who I can control. It's about first of all, Tierra Marie, you're not gonna be able to control her because alcohol does. You understand? Allegedly. alcohol does. So you're not going to be able to control her. Now, A. Marie has a nice little family. She comes from a nice family. She's half Korean, you know, Chinese and black. And she comes from a nice family, and the family's going to be on them. Now, Rihanna is from the Barbados. Most of her family is not here. She's up here.
And she was estranged from her dad.
Her family. She's somebody who I can rear and I can think. So of course they're gonna go. I would have my best choice would have went with Rihanna too, because Tira Marie is going to be led by alcohol allegedly, and this one, her family is going to get involved. She has thing. This one I'm going to go with because this is the one I can control and I can make into. I can bend and mold into who I want.
What I want to say is Tira Marie messed it up for herself. I believe it's easy for you to blame Beyonce and say Beyonce said this or Beyonce told them to pick Rihanna. But she wasn't giving us her best, and her music it was cute, but it wasn't all that great. And her performance,
Marie wasn't even in my equation of who Beyonce career is ruined. Who you know, it was more of Aaliyah. Aaliyah, I think.
She never ruined Aaliyah's career. Aaliyah's career was going amazing.
Yeah. A lot of
career was going.
Beyonce came up. Beyonce blew up right after Aaliyah went down. When Aaliyah went down, Beyonce came up. Do the math now. And everybody knows that Jay-Z had a thing for Aaliyah. That him and Dame Dash was both going back and forth over Aaliyah. Everybody knows that. And it was going back and forth. And you know, Beyonce may not like that. Like it was a lot of things going on with that, and Dame Dash being that
they were cordial. I know Beyonce and Aaliyah were cordial. I don't think that they.
And it's not about being cordial. It's about who's on top. Who's going to make it to the top? This is a cutthroat industry. A lot of people don't realize how cutthroat this is. Aaliyah was ascending. Aaliyah was in the middle. Aaliyah was in her prime. Aaliyah was getting movies.
But I feel like Aaliyah and Beyonce were in. They were in.
It doesn't matter. It's just like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Two different things, but they still compare them. And as far as the industry, it's a small thing for Black girls. You understand? So regardless, if I'm in a whole nother wave and she's over here in this wave, we're both Black girls in this industry, and it may not be room right now for both of us. And as soon as Aaliyah went, no pun intended, a Beyonce went up. And so you have to really.
People will say that was a Dame Dash sacrifice instead of.
I don't know, but if it's sacrifice, it didn't work for him because it went down. It didn't work for him because where the hell he descended down with her. He might as well went down because he was Lee Daniels never gave him back his money. I think he just gave him back his money. He was basically struggling in the industry. You saw him on hip hop thing with him and his son Boogie, So if it was, what did it do for you?
He was working with other artists besides Aaliyah at that time. It wasn't like he immediately went down. He did benefit a little bit after that. He did benefit.
It was like a thing, but I don't think he benefited to the point of that. But who really did benefit from that? And who really?
So you say it was billionaire?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, just think, who's the billionaire now? Who's on top now? But
Beyonce's been putting in work, and she just did it
with Dame Dash over Aaliyah. People seem to forget about that.
I think it was a lot of women in question during that time.
There was a lot of women in question, but Aaliyah was that girl. Like Aaliyah was the girl that did.
Aaliyah was messing with R. Kelly. It was a lot of guys in the industry that was
girl. Regardless if she got smutted out by R. Kelly, she was still after R. Kelly. No, because we know R. Kelly track record. We may want to put, Aaliyah's the angel, she's the princess or whatever like that. Yeah, girl, you spread, your legs are spread from here to Shining Sea. Please, we don't know what coochie was eating, what that man had you doing. And not saying that you were doing it on your own regardless, but you probably was doing it. So it's just a fact. And like I said, who else was messing with Aaliyah at that time? Around trying to get with Aaliyah, and they were bumping heads over Aaliyah, and I think that was a lot of the split too, with them over Aaliyah. He won Aaliyah too. Jay-Z won Aaliyah as well.
Sheila says, "Love A. Marie. I felt her genre was more neo soul, and that's why they chose Rihanna. I think that they wanted a pop star and Rihanna gave us pop.
Yeah.
Like, especially that second album, they re-envisioned her. They changed her image. They changed her look from that island girl first album to now she's a pop star.
This is what I'm saying. That's somebody who they could mold. None of those other girls was going to give them the, like Tia Marie. If you're being led by alcohol, if you have any other controlled substance, that's your leader. Follow your leader, the bottle over there. That's your leader. Now, A. Marie's a wholesome girl with probably a 2-parent. I believe her family's very close knit and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have the family like, what you doing with her? Don't cut her hair. Why she wearing that? Don't wear that. Whatever. To where as Rihanna, you could change her. You could chop her hair off like they did with the second album. You saw that was a drastic change. From Island,
a lot of people liked that, Bob. A lot of people liked it. It was
it was a good change, but it was drastic from Songs of the Sun. I believe that was her first album, Songs of the Sun. Yeah. And then you saw how she's looking, friend pon the DJ, son pon the you was like the girl next door, whatever, to this shock and all like this sex symbol. Like you went from sex. You wasn't going to be able to take A. Marie from that to sex. You wasn't going to be.
I don't think A. Marie wanted to do that.
No,
I don't think
Rihanna was the best choice. She's the best person that, as a record label and a record executive, I'm gonna go with her because she got the edgier look. I can do more with her. It's not that she got people around her that's going to be watching her 24/7. Her parents most likely probably signed one of those things. They said that Kirk signed for Rashida, that why he's like really like her father allegedly. Like they signed like custody shit, like for like artists and stuff like that. Like this person is in my care, so now you have jurisdiction over that person, and they wouldn't have been able to do that with A. Marie or Tia Marie. They had full control. And that's why Rihanna's probably like the way she is now. Like now she's busting loose, she's free. She don't want to be controlled by. You could just tell her attitude. Like she's just very independent.
Well, she's made her money now. She's made all the money that she's gonna make.
But a lot of time when you've been controlled in the record industry,
you can't really say nothing to her.
Like, I'm not going back. Speaking of control in the record industry, you see Megan Thee Stallion down to the internet lying again.
What's she lying about now?
Her record label that she's that she doesn't have a record label and that she's doing everything.
She said she's not signed.
She's not signed.
She said she's putting out the album by herself and she's not signed.
Because nobody wants to sign you. Nobody probably wants to sign her. Like,
well, isn't she still going through that thing with her past label?
You have a record label. Maybe you don't want the record label to do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going through the issue that you're going through with them. But I think like she probably needs to.
Well, she doesn't really need a label though. Like she's
but she's a good rapper. Like she's one of the girls that I could say could really rap. Like she really raps. Like and like she's really talented. Like and it's sad that like the incident that happened may like put a a downside on her career because it's a lot of people that won't probably may like, hey, you may be a little liability. I don't want to really work with you, whatever like that. And I think she's really talented.
Mm-hmm. I think she's talented too. I wish people would let her. A lot of Tasha K posted a video of a rapper. He got shot in the foot and tried to compare his foot.
Because honestly, I think she's lying. She probably not lying on purpose. I don't think they know what happened because
like I said, I don't think they know what happened. I think they were all stupid drunk. Nobody remembers what happened.
It doesn't look like it's too much stuff on that case. It's too much stuff for somebody to sit there and logically, and I know we want to believe, like, because it's Megan Thee Stallion, like when somebody, oh, it's Megan Thee Stallion, she's so beautiful, we want to believe that he did this, he told her to dance, bitch, he did it to her, we want to believe this. You want to believe things, but it's not making sense. Girl, where's the bullet fragments? They lost them? Like they didn't have girl, and I've seen my cousin got shot in the foot. And that did not look like my cousin foot looked like that guy. It was a hole. It wasn't no cut, like maybe ricocheted or whatever like that. But I don't think that girl got shot. Not even that, getting shot at, period. She should have been.
I think she stepped on glass.
She shouldn't have been abused. She shouldn't have been shot at. Let's be clear. Nobody's condoning anything that happened to her. I'm not condoning nothing that happened to her. What I'm saying is it's not adding up, and that the night was so convoluted, like y'all was drinking. You don't know what happened. Anything could have happened. You're drinking. Everybody think it's rushing. You don't know. Like, you a big girl. You could have jumped, started hitting on Will, whatever. And because when alcohol gets involved, it's the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like,
alcohol will ruin your life.
Right?
And,
alcohol gets involved. It's the devil.
And it's hard to recall things after everybody's been drinking all night. Everybody was at a party. So it's hard to keep things accurate when y'all are the only witnesses and everybody's drunk. So, but y'all won't let her forget. Every time I see Megan post something, y'all under the comments talk about free Tory.
It's never going to, this is what I'm saying. This incident is never going to leave her, and be in a hip hop community, in a hip hop environment. This is something that's very detrimental to her career. This, because a lot of people still move on that no snitching, even though she didn't snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, technically.
But if somebody shoots me, I'm going to tell if I know who it is.
I don't know. You shoot me, I'm telling that. I'm not waiting. I'm not scrolling. I don't give a fuck about George Floyd or who choked that nigga the fuck out. As soon as the cops roll up, this nigga, that's what you saw the video. You probably wouldn't have heard the audio, but you saw this. That's all you would have saw, is that in the audio and me trying to get at him. That's what you would have saw, because it's not adding. Everything is just not adding up. Hey, everything is just not adding up. And I think, and she's a known liar. You're a liar. Like, you can still be talented.
I love that you touched on that. Let's talk about liars for a minute. You want to talk about liars?
Yes.
Let's talk about liars. Let's talk about Jada Pinkett on her press tour, throwing her husband under the bus once again and telling lies about Tupac. So she's on her press tour, and she's revealing a lot of personal things about her and Will, arrangements that they've had in the past, that they've been separated for, I believe, 7 years. And she didn't know why he responded the way he responded. They haven't called each other husband and wife in years, so she had no idea. Even though she looked at him and gave him, we all seen the video. We don't need to go through this again. We went through this for a whole year. So now that she's releasing her book, she's using the dead, Tupac, to promote it. Also, she's using Will. When it comes to Tupac, I think that Jada exaggerates a lot about their relationship. I do think that they were cool, but she was making it seem like they are star-crossed lovers, and they just always been trying to be together but could never be together. But he always been with other women instead of you. And you was with Will. So in the timelines that she gave, where Tupac supposedly was engaged to her, is not adding up, and the people is connecting the dots, and they're calling her a liar. What do you think about this, Mace?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to break this down a little more and go into a little more detail with this Jada thing, because first of all, we could say that Jada went down to Hoda Kotb. She sat down with Hoda, and she revealed that her and Will have not been in holy matrimony for the past 7 years. That basically they lived separate lives. She for 7 years. So first of all, we just gonna glaze over her sleeping on that young boy that was several decades her junior. That was disgusting, and that meant that he had a mental health issue. He was dealing with mental situations, and for you to throw that old raggedy puss on him in his mental state was morally incorrect. Something is wrong. Something was wrong. Like, something is wrong. Let's put it there. And then you saying that you accepting psychedelic drugs from your son, and that's what really stopped you from suicidal thoughts and all this stuff. And basically your son introduced you to psychedelics. That's
like mushrooms.
That's a little crazy in itself that your son introduced. Now we got two crazy things that I'm just thinking. Then, okay.
Yeah.
get down to the red table, and then you bad marriage for life, and whatever, and you allow all these people to call August a home wrecker and to call him all these things, and for
ruin what career he had left.
And for people to go at him because he's a young boy being coochie-matized by older woman, like, and people blame this boy. Why are you going to do this to Will? Whatever like that. And the boy said Will gave him permission. People called him a liar. People said that, that he was like, and you allowed him. You never stood up and said anything that was directly to August. Like, this is not true. Me and Will are not together. Whatever like that. You just let this shit go on, just like you let your husband waltz up to the Oscar stage and slap the crap out of Chris Rock on the guys that you had alopecia, and this was a sickness and such, and we all saw the tape. We were there. We watched it live. We saw the way Will giggled when Chris said what he said about you as far as the G.I. Jane remark. Will giggled, and you looked at that nigga like just like that, and then he got up like a robot. Pow! Keep my wife's fucking name out your mouth. That's what happened, like a robot, like, girl, like. And then on top of that, to add insult to injury, you say that you had alopecia, but now you got hair all of a sudden. But I know alopecia does 80% of people hair does grow back with alopecia. But girl, where the hair come from, Jada? Where the hair come from? You telling us everything about Tupac. I need to know where the hair came from. That's what
I'm tired of hearing about Tupac, honestly. I'm tired of hearing about it.
Questions that we didn't even ask you.
Not even saying anything about it.
Volunteering information. And then if this is how I knew, because I was one of the ones, I'm a conspiracy theorist all the way, tried and through. But I really thought Tupac was alive. You would have told me this a year ago, I'd have been like, no, Tupac's alive. He's not dead. He's in Cuba. The Black Panther Party, power to the people, got him. They hide him out. I really would have believed this. But with Jada running her mouth like this, and this didn't come out and tell her mind, shut the hell up and stop violating my HIPAA laws. She's out here telling the world that he had alopecia, that he was insecure and he had problems about his alopecia. Like, y'all were you bonding? You thought you was alopecia soulmates? That y'all had soulmates, that you were engaged, that he actually.
But my thing with Jada is stop using these men to promote your what you got going on. Like, why don't you use?
She's
I'm
a
sick
very
of her
woman,
under the bus. You put them kids up on. You make your kids look crazy talking about, you share drugs, and do you teach your daughter to masturbate because your grandmama taught you at 5 or something like that?
5.
I'm over Jada, and I think she's manipulative.
These are red flags that nobody see. This is what I'm talking about. Under the guise is Jada. This is what I'm talking about. Like how people avoid like certain things, like they think because of these are celebrities, and they put their pants on one leg at a time, just like us. Some of us are dealing with crazy issues, maybe bipolar, maybe other issues, whatever like that. So you think the celebrities are above that because something is obviously wrong. Something going on. It's something wrong because it's a pattern of craziness.
And we, the people, are not interested in it anymore. I'm tired of hearing about it. What more can you say about Tupac? I think he's been gone just about as long as he was alive.
Right. How long? He was 25. Nobody, I think, because Tupac is constantly in our view and constantly spoken about, we think of him as older. This man died at 25. How much time he had more? He's been dead more than he's longer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's been gone longer than he was alive.
For all this stuff to happen. Like, when did all this happen? And it's 25 years with him dating other women, marrying other women, becoming engaged to other women. I think that she was just upset?
And then she released a video, an old video of them dancing, in those old school videos that you used to do in the mall. back in the day. Like she keep reminiscing on Tupac, and
even
I
with the
think she,
alopecia,
I
like
think
she
she
acts like she don't
summons him.
remember.
I think
Like,
she summons Tupac. She has to. She has to. I think she summons him.
yeah,
Because you cannot. She has not moved on. She talked about him like he was here yesterday. I mean, I get it. You want to keep people memory alive and everything, but it's like borderline obsession.
Tupac owned his own fiance. That was his fiance that was at his bedside at his time of death. Is not even speaking on him like this. Why are you? And why do you feel that comfortable enough for you to do that when this man died with a fiance? You know what I'm saying? He died with somebody. And for you to be comfortable enough to sit here and say all this stuff and keep making up this stuff. Like, I'm an older person, so I was around then. I was old enough to know about Tupac and enjoy his music and some of his battles and stuff that he went through. And when he had the bald spot, and I don't think it was from alopecia, he had an incident with the cops where he was brutally beat by police officers, and he was beat up around the head, and in the spot, that's why he shaved his head bald, not from alopecia to my knowledge. To what thing, he was beat by the cops, and where he was hit upside the head, that hair in that spot never grew back, and so he shaved his head and started wearing a baldie because that spot never grew back. And for her to say now that he have alopecia, so you think you're alopecia twins? Like
she wants to establish even more of a connection.
Yeah, like more of a connection, like we hear alopecia.
I just say get a divorce. Clearly, you and Will are not together for real. Y'all have a working relationship, and I get it. But at the end of the day, Will, you got to be happy. There's no way you're happy with Jada.
But Will is probably happy because Will is not with Jada. Will is probably with that Latina.
But if I'm living my life and we had an agreement that we're going to live separate lives, and every 6 months I see you in the press talking about either me or your dead boyfriend from 25 years ago, wouldn't that annoy you?
It becomes embarrassing, I think, at some point as a man, because it's not like Will
is emasculating.
It's not that Will wasn't doing his thing, because they did bring up, if you could check out Neek at Night, I think, because she did do a detailed breakdown of how Will did in her interview, said that basically he was single and ready to mingle, like ever since 2000 way back. He said that basically, like, I do what I want to do. I'm like, basically.
That's where the rumors started of them swinging. That's where
it was a lot. And then also Storm Monroe did a video too, and he did a little breakdown of when Jada was on Hawthorne. Like, Jada, I think this was the wrong move for you to come. I don't know if this is what you wanted, but people are doing breakdowns. People are digging up their dirty past, and it was alleged that she had a alleged affair with Mark Anthony.
Possibly.
They were both on the show Hawthorne together. That was on ABC. But they're saying that they was allegedly caught in the bed together. I think Storm Monroe did a video on that. So I'm like, wow. Like, Mark Anthony was packing.
But I'm sick of them, and I wish he would go somewhere. I'm not buying the book. But if y'all want to buy it, let me know how it was. Married to Medicine is coming up in the next few weeks. As y'all know, Phaedra has joined the cast, so I'm excited to see what they're going to bring. Quad did an interview saying that she felt disrespected because she's been on the show since the beginning, and they brought on the ex-wife and the ex-husband. And my thing to Quad is, I don't know what you were expecting. It's just like working for a company. These companies do what they want to do, and they don't care about you. They don't care about how long you've been working for the company. They're going to do what's best for them. They don't care about your feelings. They're going to do what they feel like is best, and it is going to bring some ratings to the show. That and whatever thing
all the way in. I am tuned in. Dr. Greg, what's his name? Dr. Greg? Dr. G?
I think his name was Greg, but
Gregory
they call him Dr. G. But I think it was
Gregory Lumpford, I believe his name is. But I'm here. I like that. I think his wife, she's a cute girl, and I think they make a cute couple. I will follow him on Instagram.
I heard some tea on Dr. G as well. The people on the radio were saying that he's a pill pusher. that he gets these women hyped on these medications, and then once they're hyped on the medications, then allegedly he has relations with them. Allegedly, that's what I heard in the streets.
But like, we're at like
they're saying that in his practice, he'll prescribe. He'll go to see him, and he'll prescribe a lot of medications, allegedly, and he often would partake in, with his patients, allegedly.
But you know what the crazy thing is that most psychiatrists, a lot of psychiatrists do.
That's what I heard.
A lot. And that's what I'm going back to school for, to become a psychiatrist. No, wait, but
at the end of the day, you get to know these people, you see them all the time, and a lot of them might be attractive. And what you do is you get them on these medications and get them to where they need you to get more.
And I'm telling you, a lot of those medications, they're very addictive.
They are very addictive. So you just because a doctor prescribes something, that don't mean you have to take
what's that? The Copeland, they got Copeland, the Adderall, all that.
Anything painkillers, y'all be careful taking those because those are very.
Those are no joke, and I'm gonna tell you because like even with my experience, like because I had a back injury in 2010 after I had my daughter, and when they prescribed those the pain medication, like and I'm telling you, it was the best stonage in the world. Should I say stone?
It's the best sleep you ever had in your life, too.
Because child, I was like a damn head. I used to be up for weeks. I'll be up like, and I already don't sleep. So I was up just
When I got into my car accident, they gave me some meds. I took like 2 of them, and I said I can't take these no more.
No, but that's why I said I had to stop because it's very addictive. Because when you find yourself like calling the pharmacy, like they be like, no, it's too early for your prescription. Well, give it to me. But it will catch you like this. That's the whole thing. Like people like on them pain pills, like and stuff like it will like this, like people, because I'm not a druggie. I don't use drugs. I never even I never used to smoke weed. Like I just currently started smoking weed here and now again, like for my pain, because I don't like to take the medication. But like I would drink, smoke a cigarette, never like, but with them, like I was just like, ooh, and I didn't realize like, oh, I feel good. I was lifting up couches, like dancing around, like I feel no pain, like, and you want that, you start chasing that high, you start chasing that initial feeling that you felt.
Yeah. When life gets too hard, people rush to that to help them forget. So y'all make sure that y'all
I would advise try to stick to Tylenol. Try to stick to Motrin.
So small if you can. Take your vitamins and all of that. I want to thank.
I like to feel good because I'm telling you, it was a good feeling. I felt good.
I want to thank all of you guys for joining us tonight on our live, our impromptu live. I want to say thanks to Cleo, Shar, Cece. A lot of people was here. I know people had to go because I think they're starting their live, or if it's already started. Huntsville.
Nola and Princess AV and California Cutie.
PC, Simone LaBouche.
Yeah, they just did their review for Love and Marriage Huntsville.
So y'all, thank y'all for joining us tonight. If we missed anybody, Oshina, just simply Q, Dorina, Ray, Nolene. Am I forgetting somebody? If I am, CMB. Thank you for joining us.
Shout out to, if y'all not checking out Coffee City, check out Coffee City. If you want all the latest on the rap girls and I'm telling you, she be on it like this. So many videos up so damn fast. Coffee City. Check out Coffee City.
On YouTube?
Yeah, Coffee City.
Okay. All right. I'm going to check her out.
She be getting those videos up fast. So if y'all not following her, go over there and follow her. Because you want the tea, she going to get it to you real piping hot. Well, the coffee, not the tea. That's the coffee.
Coffee. But Mace, do you have anything else to say before we round things out for tonight?
Well, y'all could just follow me on Instagram at Mace_Marrow. And you can follow me on TikTok at Mace Marrow as well. I put a couple of videos up there as well. And you can follow me where I'm turning those hoes into housewives at Mace_Cooks.
And y'all can follow me on Shadier Room. That's my other platform on Instagram. And you can also find me here on the Mason Shady Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next time. And y'all be safe and have a good week. Good night, y'all.
Enjoy your Sunday, guys.